Hey guys, I am back with another process video. This is my second one this week, and so I'm so excited about that. It feels like it's been forever since I've done these because it kind of has. I've had the worst winter ever. It was my daughter's first year in preschool, and she was just sick all winter, and she got me and my husband sick. And my mom duties and wife duties come first, and my hobby kind of had to take a back seat. But we're all healthy and we're all better, and I am so excited to be back into a regular routine. So I wanted to start off by kind of telling you something that I'm doing that's new. I am going to be switching up my project life process. So the major change is I'm switching up the size. And so I'm just showing you guys an example of the album that I'm going to be using. This is actually my One Little Word album. And so this is not going to be the actual album that I'm using, but I have ordered one that looks exactly like this but gray, and I'm gonna switch up my size. I'm a little bit nervous about it because I've only ever done 12 by 12 for Project Life, but I just think, especially for the last few months, I wasn't taking a ton of photos because like I said, my daughter was sick and I just had to deal with that. And so I think the smaller size will be better for that, but I just want to switch it up and do something new. So we'll see how this goes. I may hate it and I may switch back to the other size, like a 12 by 12 size, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with having 6 months or the year 2016 in a 6 by 8 and trying something new. So I'm going to be working on my week 13 right now, I think. And I didn't have very many photos like I had just kind of talked about. But what my approach to the smaller sizes is to take the highlights of the week and talk about it. And so, yes, there's going to be less photos. Yes, there's going to be less stories, but I'm a traditional scrapbooker too. So those stories are still getting told. And so I feel comfortable with scaling down this project a bit. So the cards I'm using, and basically I think all the supplies I'm using, I got from the Felicity Jane Tuesday kit. It's an awesome kit, as all the Felicity Jane kits are. And so this layout came together pretty quickly. So I'm just starting off by getting my title card taken care of, and I'm using this Studio Calico stamp that's by One Little Bird. I've used it on most of my weeks. A lot of people have asked about it, and it's kind of hard to get your hands on at this point, but there is another option. I did purchase this one from Studio Calico as well, and it's by One Little Bird, and I did check, and it's available today. So that's another option if you're interested. Now I'm just getting out some ink, and I'm using this Hero Arts ink in the color Fresh Peach. And I knew this card was going to be a little bit plain, and so just to spruce it up a little bit, I took some more white cardstock, and I cut a piece that was a little bit smaller than 3 by 4 just so that I can layer the two pieces of paper together and add just a little bit more interest. And then a little bit later I'll add even more interest by stitching around it. And that's one of my favorite looks, just like a white on white layer with some stitching on it. I like to do that with my title cards. So I got the week number on there, and now I'm getting the 13 in place, and I fiddle with this quite a bit. It makes me laugh. I always try to get the numbers straight, and I fiddle with them for quite a bit, and they never end up being straight. And so I don't know why I try so hard. That one doesn't look too bad. So maybe my fiddling was worth it, I guess, this week. But I get that down in place, and then I want to get the actual dates. So I get my roll-a-date stamp out, and I was just going to stamp it in orange, but at the last minute I decided to do black. Maybe just to, I don't know, add another color or what. Orange would have been fine, and I think black looks good too, but I just get the dates stamped in there, and then I'm just going to finish that up with my pen, and I call that good. Super easy. I'm just going to tape them together so that they're ready to take over to my sewing machine and stitch on them. So then I bring out the bigger photo, and I've already typed on it. I think I'm going to put an embellishment on that, but I'm not quite sure yet. Then I bring out this floral card, and I cut down this tag to fit in it. I like the look of that black and white floral behind it with that sort of creamy tag, but I don't really know what I want to do with it yet. And to be honest, I almost feel a little lost at this point. And it probably is because I haven't worked on Project Life in a little bit, and also switching up the size. But I decided to just take out my second side of my spread here and lay it all out so I can see what it looks like, and then try different embellishments and try different things. And that's sort of the approach I take on this second half. I pull out a few things from my little embellishment bowl there, and I found this tag and this little cluster of flowers, and I decided to embellish this Days of the Week card, and I think this looks really great. It's probably my favorite card this week. Then I have that photo that I took of my bathtub. It has a bath bomb in there, and I would have printed it out in color, but the bath bomb was orange and it looked awful. The color of it looked really, really awful. So I just printed it out in black and white. And now I'm thinking about how I want to embellish it. I was going to stamp on it, and I looked, you saw that I went to grab for a stamp a couple times, but I don't know that I ended up stamping on this layout. I do find this puffy sticker that says wonderful, which I really liked my bath this week. I really liked it to just, I read a book and it was just some me time, and so it truly was wonderful. And I later on decided to take that mint label and layer it underneath that puffy sticker, and I think that that looks great. And now I'm going to get my journaling done and in place, and I'm going to do that off camera, and I actually pretty much finish up this layout. So I'm going to show you the stitching, and you can see that I got my journaling written down, and that is pretty much my week. So like I said, I don't know that I'm going to love this size. I just don't know yet, but I know that I'm going to give it a really good effort. So I'm going to do it for several months and really see how it fits into my life, and if I'm able to get the stories told that I want to get told, and we'll just see how it goes. So I just wanted to give you a heads up that in an effort to get caught up on my project life, I decided to have a Project Life marathon week where each day of the week there's a new Project Life process video. So I'm hoping to have that done by next week, so be looking forward to that. But other than that, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.